Terug in hal 16, waar we verder gaan met de livestream op partnerland.nl. Bei mir zu Gast ist Silke, Claus. Herzlich willkommen. Sie sind bei Bayern verantwortlich für das Design. Wir werden das Interview auf Englisch machen, aber erstmal herzlich willkommen hier in Halle 16.
Ja, danke sehr. Thank you very much. Well, I'm Silke from Germany, especially responsible for design promotion programs in Bavaria. Bavaria, I hope everybody knows, is the biggest federal state of Germany and one of the most influential in terms of industries. A lot of really famous big companies are located there, like Siemens, like Audi, BMW, Adidas. So a lot of companies really related to design are located in Bavaria.
Yes. Perfect. This means that Bavaria itself has a very strong industrial policy. And how important is design? Is it integrated into the normal policy, or is it really like a separate part of the policy in Bavaria?
Yeah, it's really a separate part of the politics in Bavaria. We are part of the Ministry of Economics, and there we belong to the Department of Innovation. This is an important part for my work because I think a lot of things we have to do today in design are really related to complex subjects, and so the innovation department is the right situation for us.
Right. So you do all kinds of new stuff, to say it in a very joyous way.
Well, not everything, but I discover something new every day.
Well, that's a very good basis for starting out every day,
Yeah.
to try to create something new. But could you give us one concrete example of the projects that you're working on?
Well, as you can imagine, the subject design is a really broad subject. A lot of different branches are related to it, and you really have to focus your work. And what we are trying to do in Bavaria is also to focus the design promotion programs on different subjects. And one of the subjects is sustainability. The second subjects are innovation strategies, and a third subjects are really solutions related to the society. Like, for example, smart cities or metropolitan solutions, and of course healthcare themes or themes related to digital innovation and so on.
Yeah. And are these concepts that land on the desks of other people who have to execute them, or is it also something that you really offer as a service to consumers?
It's different. We have our own programs, and of course we inform companies about new tendencies, about new strategies, but on the other hand we are responsible for funds, and we can promote projects of other partners in Bavaria.
Right.
And that's something we are doing, for example, with the topic of smart cities. We have a small exhibition just
around the corner.
Around
Yes.
the corner.
Yeah.
So this is an example. We deal with a smaller region called Plattling. Not every metropolitan solutions that always sounds so big, and you think about the really big cities in Asia and so on. But in Europe, if you look carefully at the situation, you have a lot of smaller regions with totally different problems, and that's something we also try to care about.
Yeah. And how big is the fund?
The fund, it depends a little bit, because there are different funds for different kind of projects. For example, for digitalization.
In total, the ones you are managing, so to say?
About 2.5 million
Yes.
euro a year.
Okay. And how does this process of innovation on this specific topic work? So how does this work in Germany? Just for our viewers to get a better understanding of how these processes in Germany are going.
Well, for me there are 4 levels you have to take care about. The first level is really to improve your community, to care about the creative people, and to care about programs, how to to bring qualification to them and so on. And the second level is the networking level, and you have to think about platforms or a situation like on a fair where you bring together people, get to know each other. And the third level are really potentials like competence fields, metropolitan solutions, for example. And these are really different levels. We have different programs for them. And for example, the Munich Creative Business Week is one of our biggest projects.
Right. It was last month, huh?
Yes, it was last month, and quite successful. It's the third time we run it in Munich, and well, a lot of things are happening around, and it's like we call it in Germany a Schneeball effect, snowball. And things
are starting to get more prominent. Yes,
right.
and also more concrete. But is it sometimes not very difficult to push innovation, especially in regions like Bavaria? The image is, of course, on the one side it's high-tech industries and big companies. On the other hand, it always seems like this is like almost a separate level within society. It's not totally integrated. The Dutch, lots of delegations here are claiming we always offer this integrated solution. We start really at the bottom and no top-down approach.
Yeah.
Is this something that you recognize as a problem in your region?
Well, I really think we can learn some things from the Netherlands, of course, because they really start to integrate it earlier. But on the other hand, especially in Germany and especially in the industries, design thinking is a part of their company philosophy. They started in the 1950s to establish their own design departments. The bigger companies like Siemens, like Audi, BMW, they have their own programs for urban solutions, for example. Audi has a really big program, Urban Solutions, and they integrate people from the creative scene also. Yeah. So it's pushed
the Dutch
by the industry.
Oh, this is new, this is our invention, but in fact the Germans already did it for a very long time.
The industries did it, maybe not the political level.
Right.
They learn about it and they start to care about it. We will establish this year a new center for creative businesses in Bavaria, for example, but the industries, they are more forward.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
Silke,
you.
Claus, für Ihre sehr inspirierende Anwesenheit hier. Herzlichen Dank. Thank you so much for watching. Twitteren, #Partnerland. Volgende interview over ongeveer een half uurtje. Ik hoop dat u dan weer terug bent. Dankeschön.